I'm in the funding department, and today I'm going to be discussing some techniques that help me be successful in the funding department. So first we're going to touch our core values. We're going to be focusing on think customer, customers for life, and then also excellence. So before we get into my main topic, I just want to kind of show you guys or kind of discuss some things that I struggled with as a new funder. Just my queue growing bigger every day, it was very stressful for me. It was a very stressful atmosphere. I kind of felt like I was running out of time most days, and it was the domino effect, because the next day we're just gonna get more deals. So not to say it doesn't get better, but you just have to get a hold on your queue, because the next day more deals are gonna come in, it's gonna be the same thing, and you just have to try to find a way to be successful in that area. And then also just feeling like I had no organization to the day. It was a very chaotic feeling. Sometimes it left me to be forgetful or forget things, which can also cause errors, have upset dealers, and kind of just feel like I had no control. So I had to get a hold on things and just figure out what worked best for me. So the 3 techniques that we're going to be discussing today, or that helped me, is going to be utilizing a funding Excel sheet, completing deals with employment verification first, and then communicating with customers and dealers as much as possible. So this is kind of what my funding Excel sheet looks like throughout the day. So I know most funders will use a funding Excel sheet to like track their numbers or things like that, but I strictly use an Excel sheet for organization, to kind of get a bigger picture of what my day is going to look like. So just to kind of explain what you guys are looking at, over on the left you'll see like the application number, and then you'll see the funder's name. In the green it's going to be the deals that I funded, and then in the, you'll see like what day it's on, the date, and then sorry, I feel like my voice is shaking. And then also you'll see, so all my welcome calls, if I just need a welcome call, they'll be highlighted in blue. So I really like to use like color coding and things like that. If I see a deal that's blue, I'll know I just have a welcome call for that, so I can hop right in the morning and get that welcome call out the way. And then you're gonna see the red deals, those are gonna be the deals that were returned. In the clear deals, you'll see like what I'm needing. So for Veronica, I just need an employment verification. My voice is so shaky, guys, I'm sorry. And then proof of residence, warranty, title, just like missing documents that I'm needing and missing STIPs. And then also like where I have the yellow deal highlighted, that's just gonna show like that deal is currently locked or being under review for proof of income or something like that. So sometimes I'll forget that things are being reviewed and I'll have to jump back into them. So that'll kind of just give me a reminder throughout the day, like, oh, maybe I need to jump back into Jade's deal, see what guidance told me about the proof of income. So it gives me like a very organized, detailed like outlook on how my day is looking, and then that way I don't have to hop in and out of deals. I can just see exactly what I'm tackling for the day. And then next we're gonna touch on completing employment verifications first. I know sometimes it can be weird, like jumping in deals out of order, but for me, as soon as I get new deals into my queue, I'll like to go through my new deals, see which ones need employment verifications, and then I'll try to get those ones out the way first. And this really helps me be successful throughout the day with my funding, because I'm more likely to reach employers earlier in the day. And if I don't reach an employer, I can leave a voicemail, and then I'm more likely to get a call back from them throughout the day. Sometimes it's a little harder to reach employers after lunch or later in the day when the office is probably closed. And then also, if I can't reach an employer, if I'm reaching out earlier in the day, it just gives me a little bit more time to get assistance from either like the dealer or the buyer. Just gives me more time to try to get that day one fund with the employment verifications. And then not only does it help me get the VOEs completed first, but it also gives me like an easier afternoon, because I usually like to get all my employment verifications done right before lunch, like right before I go to lunch, and then by the time I come back from lunch, I'll have all my easy deals to do. So it's just like a very less stressful afternoon for me, and it just works a lot better for me if I have to go back into other deals or if I need more time on other things. I just have a lot more time throughout the day. And then lastly, I really try to push communicating with the dealer and the customer for assistance as much as possible. You really just want to avoid waiting on things from the dealer or from the buyer, or just letting things sit in your deal. Like if you're missing insurance information, or if you're needing help with an employment verification, it just really helps to make that extra step and reach out to the buyer for assistance. Let them know you're needing like a company landline, or you're needing assistance reaching HR or something like that. If all you're missing is insurance information, it doesn't hurt to reach out to the buyer and try to get that insurance information so that you can do a verbal verification. Like just little steps with communicating with everyone that is trying to reach the same goal, get the deal funded, it really helps. And then also, like if you're having trouble with an employment verification or a welcome call, reach out to the dealer and let them know, hey, I can't get a hold of the buyer. And they can just reach out to the buyer, and most times the buyer will give you a call right back, or later in the day once the dealer lets them know how important it is. And then, yeah, so don't be afraid to communicate daily to get things completed. Not only does it help get your deal funded, but it helps build a relationship with the dealers. I know there's quite a few different dealers that when I give them a call, they're like, oh, hey, Asia, like they already know who I am because I'm just constantly reaching out, constantly talking to them and building that relationship. They already have my email saved and everything like that because we just talk so much. So it really helps also build a relationship with the dealerships and the dealers and also the customers. And so with implementing those 3 techniques, most days I'm able to leave with my Q below 20, which just leaves me with a less stressful feeling. It feels nice to come in the next day and not be over 30, or just know that you're working with deals under 20. Definitely feels less stressful. And then also how I brought up completing those employment verification deals first, getting those out the way before the afternoon. It just helps knock out those employment verifications day one, especially if you have to send like a BFO or something like that. Like you want to be able to reach that employer day one so that we don't have to wait on that too long. And then just really helps me manage my queue a lot better. I'm less stressed. I feel a lot more organized. I have like I have an exact game plan for my day every day, and communicating both with the dealer and the buyer, how I stress that, it really helps get documents, helps clear steps, and then helps build relationships as well. And with these different techniques, I'm able to meet my funding numbers and different goals, and I'm also able to share this information with new hires. I know we've had a few new hires reach out to me for some help, and I just like to share little techniques like this because you never know who it could help. So that is it. My voice is so shaky.
Not so much
I'm so sorry.
There's not so much a question, but you put your Excel sheet up there and you just happen to have 13 funded deals. Like everybody else was like, okay.
That's an exact.
She just went back to it. Okay, I'm gonna put her on the spot. You guys want to know something really funny about it? I'm gonna go and check every single app. I'm gonna let you run around.